We have been warned about the shoulds. All across the personal development world, and every life coach I've ever met has talked about the shoulds at some point or the other. It's that concern about making sure that you're not doing what other people think you should or shouldn't do, but that you're actually following through on what you want to do. Learning how to differentiate what you want from what other people think you should is really important, because it's so easy to fall into the trap of worrying about what other people think and making them happy that you end up doing things you should or shouldn't do. But shoulds are just part of the story. What I never hear anybody in the personal development place talking about is the coulds, and the coulds are insidious. You see, Hilda, your inner critic, I call her Hilda, Hilda wants you to fall into the trap of coulds. Instead of thinking about whether or not somebody else thinks you should or shouldn't do something, now you're thinking about, could I do that? And while that sounds really positive on the surface, when you're asking yourself whether or not you could do something, it is just not the same as asking whether or not you want to do something. I could do a whole lot of things, but that doesn't mean that that's what I actually want. And Hilda wants you to fall into this trap, right? If you're thinking about all the things that you could do, then one, you're relying on things that you know and you're super confident about, and that you know you can do without a problem, and you're not really thinking about the things that might push you or challenge you, push you beyond your comfort zone kind of stuff. And two, if you're thinking about the coulds, then you're not really focused on those big things that you really, really want. You're really probably staying small and making sure that you're staying comfortable in your cozy little comfort zone. Here's the problem with that. If you're thinking about all the things you could do, then you're probably second guessing all the things that you actually want to do. And a bunch of coulds can easily turn into so many possibilities that you don't actually do anything. Or worse yet, you do everything, but you don't do anything particularly well. So I want to raise your awareness to this could problem and make sure that you are not falling into the trap of coulds and second guessing like Hilda wants you to. Make sure that you're focusing on what you want, which means the first thing you need to do is articulate what it is you want. Once you know what you want, then you can build direction. But when you're still hanging out in the shoulds or the coulds, you're really focused on your limitations. You're better than that. I want to see you go for everything that you want, because you deserve nothing less. If you're new here, please be sure to take the quiz at CoachJennie.com. The quiz is going to tell you a little bit more about how you are getting in your own way, and more importantly, help you figure out what you can do about that yesterday, if not sooner. And by the way, if you're here on YouTube, please go ahead and subscribe and click the bell so you don't miss another video. There's something itching my nose and distracting me. Hilda can't do anything once you know what you want. I don't know why I said that. You can totally do something. That was the dumbest thing. That didn't even make sense. That wasn't even English. We're going to try that again. Or worse yet, you try to do everything and you don't do anything in particularly well. I'm going to do that again.